Hello class, so my name is Austin Black and I was assigned to do the homework problem from this week. It's example 11.4 from homework number 2, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. There's a little bit to cover, so I just want to go over it with you quickly so you guys understand, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you this week. I struggled with it a little bit myself. It took me a little bit to figure out exactly what I needed to do here, so hopefully it'll be more helpful to you as we walk through this problem together. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Let's see. So let's just start out by looking at the Wiley plus problem. So if we kind of just glance at this problem really quick, let me make this a little bigger so we can all see it here. Just a second. So the problem states that we are focusing on stockholders' equity and the stockholders' equity section of Nuvax Corp balance sheet as December 31st is presented here. So from there, we were asked a series of questions using this table, which is given to us here in Wiley Plus. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and converted this into a Word document so we can be able to see that easier. So I'm just going to kind of walk through the Word document with you guys, and we'll come back to this page when we're done. So let me screen share that Word document really quick. So if you can see here, as we are looking at this Word document here, the first thing it asks us to do is calculate the common stock outstanding. So here we have to take the common stock shares issued and minus the treasury stock, which is common. So in Wiley Plus, it tells us that the common stock shares issued are 584,000, and the treasury common stock is 5,700. So the answer here for this one is going to be 578,300. The second thing it asks us to do is to state the value of common stock. Well, the way that we do this is the total dollar amount. That dollar amount is listed off to the right-hand side of the balance sheet for each individual thing. So this is the total dollar amount for common stock divided by, let me put that in here just so you guys can see that, divided by the common stock shares issued. So here we have $2,336,000 of total dollar amount common stock and $584,000 worth of shares, which equals out to being $4 per share. Next, we have the par value of the preferred stock. The way that we calculate par value of the preferred stock is we take the total dollar amount of the preferred stock divided by the shares of preferred stock issued. So it's kind of similar to the way above, except you're just doing it with preferred stock this time. So as we take 616,100 divided by 6,100 shares, we get that is $101 per share. As we go down, we see that we need to calculate the dividend rate. The way we calculate dividend rate is we do the annual dividends on preferred stock divided by the total dollar amount of preferred stock times 100. The reason why we times by 100 is so we can get the correct percentage here. The annual dividend on the preferred stock, in this case, it gives it to us in the problem, which is number D on the Wiley Plus, which is $36,966 divided by $616,100 times 100, which gives us 6.06%. If you'll notice, this is the one that I missed on the homework, and it's because at first I didn't round my answer, and then I thought it was wrong. So just be sure you guys round your answer to 6%. And then lastly, we have the retained earnings balance. With retained earnings balance, we're not going to do anything with it in this case because the cumulative dividends and arrears, I don't know exactly how you say that, are only disclosed in the notes to the financial statement. So in this case, it will stay the same of 1,168,000. So just remember that if it's asking you to calculate that with arrears, or however you say that word, that in that case, it's not making any change because those are only listed in the notes of the financial statement. So let's go ahead and go back here. And I'm going to share my screen again from Wiley Plus. And as you can see, as we look through Wiley Plus here, you can see that those are the correct answers. So just to point out to you quickly, the total dollar amounts I was getting are over here on this right-hand side of the column. So for problem A, if you look, common stock outstanding, so where I got the 584,000 in the Word document was from right here. And then the less the common shares, this 5,700 was right here. For problem B, you get the stated value. We need to find the stated value of the common stock in this case. So where I got the 2,336,000, which is the total dollar amount, was over here. And then we divided that by this 584,000 shared issued. For problem C, as we look here, we've got the $101 per share. How we got that is we come up here for this preferred stock, and we've got the 616,100. We divide that by the 6,100 shares issued. D, this is the one that I missed. Just remember here, so you're going to use this number as your preferred stock, and you're going to divide that by the total dollar amount of 616,100, which gives you 6.06%, which you need to round to 6%. And then problem E, if the dividends of 73,900 were in arrears, like we said, if anything in arrears, you're not going to do anything because that's just listed in the notes in the financial statement. So I hope that this is helpful to you guys, and I hope that it helps you on this problem. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment on the discussion board, and I'd be more than willing to help you. And I hope you guys have a great week and had a great Thanksgiving this past week and are able to finish strong. I know this is no Paul Kimmel video, but I hope that it's helpful to you this week.